Ow. Because you're lame. Nyeh. Yeah. Have you ever had a dream that you want cow? Well, I'm gonna go find shoes. Hey, my bin. Woo!
Hello, welcome back to Bobcraft, where it has been 1 year since I made my building a shop and Bobcraft video, which is basically the video where I build my lovely jubbly netherite shop over here, which sells, netherite upgrades. But at the end of the video, I did say we were going to make a part 2, and guess what? We haven't made yet after that whole year and a month, technically speaking, a part 2. I have had a whole year and a month to think about what I'm going to put back here, and I finally come up with a good idea, and I've got it all built out in a practice world, so that I know what I'm doing. For the previously on Bobcraft bit, the clips might have seemed quite random and owl-bobby because I deleted the original video and that was all I survived. All that survived of the video was what the clips I put into the Owl Bob compilation I made so long ago now, back in the day. Anyway, basically, what I'm going to be building back here is a sketchy alleyway, as I mentioned in my live stream. So let's get to work on this sketchy alleyway. First of all, we need to, well, demolish this lamp, and then we need materials. So, first of all, I need deep slate and slabs. How many slabs have we got? 2! A grand total of 2 slabs. Something tells me this isn't going to be enough. Alright, let's check the pub. Ooh, we've got 51 slabs here. That should be enough now. But I haven't got any deep slate. Great. Alright then, first shopping trip of the episode. Oh, luckily Harry has plenty of cobbled deep slate. 1 diamond for 3 stacks, which is good. Well, I don't really have enough space for that much, so I'll just spend a diamond right now. So now it's time to build the entrance to this alleyway. So I'm going to place some slabs here. There we go, that's all the slabs I actually only needed. Right, what do I need? A shovel? Yes, I do. Right. Oh, I also need a pickaxe for breaking this stone. So now we're going to mine out all of this grass here. There we go. And let's write sketchy alleyway right here. And let's also add this lantern onto the netherite shop. And there we go. That's the entrance to the alleyway done. And now I want to make a hole in here so that you can get into Al Bob's sketchy garden with his sketchy box here. Is this video going to get demonetized because of all the sketchiness? Oh, I don't know. It's quite a bit of deep slate used, isn't it? Anyway, now I need lots of smokers for this wall here. Now I just need 7 smooth stone slabs. There we go, we've got some armor stands on decoration, and I'm not going to bother putting armor on them. Other people can do that. After all, this is a shared sketchy alleyway. Now this is basically going to be some sort of trading cart thing, which sells things sold in other shops on Bobcraft, but for cheaper prices. Preferably not stolen from those other shops, or maybe brought from those other shops. I know it's a sketchy alleyway, but that doesn't give you a reason to break Bobcraft rules. I've just decided to put some signs here saying private property, because we don't want everyone going into the ultimate business straight from the sketchy alleyway. That won't be too good. Great, I just need 6 more basalt. If only Bobcraft had an automatic basalt farm. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm sure Al Bob won't mind if I just take some of this. So, I've done a bit more to the alleyway by adding these, what are they? I don't know. Oh yeah, I've added this back garden for my netherite shop full of pots and bookshelves and stuff. And I've also added this weird minecart display here with a bunch of, chests and stuff to, I don't know, put your stuff in, I guess. Anyway, now I'm going to build the best part of this alleyway, the pill shop, which sells, well, pills. Well, by pills I mean potions. Not very nice potions, but anyway, yeah, basically, I'm going to be making this pill shop out of mangrove and pale wood. Fortunately, I already have pale wood, but I need mangrove wood. Al Bob's shop only has 38, and Harry's shop has none at all. I'm gonna have to go to the swamp. I want to make that shop look like it's been cobbled together. Well, not cobbled together, like put together in a rush and very temporary looking, because the person who owns it is always on the run from the police. Well, after some very specific stair placing, the exterior for my lovely pill shop is complete. Now I just need to do the inside. I've placed a sign to, well, say what that shop is. It's called Pills and Stuff. And on the inside, we need to do a bit of work. And now I need an anvil and a bunch of item frames with potions in them, which I can't be bothered to put in here right now, so the shop, let's just say the shop currently isn't open. Before I leave and move on to the next one, I'm just going to craft some stairs. There we go, now the shop owner can get onto the roof so that he can look out for any police nearby. Now we're moving on to the next stage of the alleyway, which is basically a bunch of market stalls behind Matthew's shop. So there are basically two official entrances to the alleyway, which both look sketchy. One is if you go around the corner of the nether portal, you can come in here. And two is that sketchy looking, well, alleyway in between Errol Bob's sketchy shop and my really cool netherite shop, which I built in part one. This is part two, by the way. I mean, I aimed at building a shop part two, so I guess this entire alleyway is kind of the back garden to my shop, or maybe every shop in this sector. Oh, I don't know. Basically, I was just thinking of cool ideas of what to put round the back of my netherite shop, and I decided to put this alleyway here. Anyway, speaking of this alleyway, I would say it is basically nearly done. There are still a few more details I want to add in, and quite a bit I need to work for, especially with the pills. But yeah, I'm quite impressed that I've managed to build all this in one morning, but we are not done yet. I still need to add a boat sail and also some stuff around here, possibly. Oh, and I also need to decorate the whole place with leaf litter to make it look even more sketchy, and add some glow-like and graffiti on the walls over there. Anyway, my recording's going to cut off, so I'm not sure if I'll have time to show this, but this is basically going to be a boat boot sail. So, if you're English, or unless they do them in other countries, has anyone ever heard of a car boot sale? Basically, where they have a bunch of cars and they have like trailers and they sell a bunch of old stuff. I mean, people sell stuff which they don't really want anymore. Well, this is basically the same as that, except this only sells boats. So it's a boat boot sale instead of a car boot sale because you can't get cars in Minecraft. Skiatchy. Oh my god.
When was
You are a
Bob last
terrible
online?
spiller. No one's been on recently, even though it's like Operation Nameless. So, yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
check the
this is the
realm
rest of
stories.
the alleyway. There's not actually a single ocean shop. Ocean?
Bob's not been on
Open
since
shop.
Monday the 26th.
Ah, is that good?
No.
Ah, right. So this is the rest of the sketchy alleyway. Nowhere's actually open yet. Oh yeah, remember you said all the way back in like the day, when you were when you had Tesco's about building a like drug shop or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well I finally built one. It's called Pills and Stuff. Well, it doesn't actually sell anything yet, but trust me, soon it will be a thriving business. Ta-da!
This is brilliant. We need to play this more often.
I know. Look at this masterpiece. Oi, what are you doing behind the counter?
Ah! Why do you need access to the roof?
Because there's a reason that shop looks so put together in a rush, and that's because the shop owner's always on the run from the police.
Who is that?
Oh yeah, this is where I sell minecarts. I originally planned to put TNT minecarts here, but I thought against it.
Yeah, it's probably a bit dangerous. I'm going to call it Harry's Cheese Market Stall.
You're gonna sell cheese?
Yeah?
Huh,
Except for there's not cheese on Bobcraft. What about milk?
milk, right. Okay. You just
No
sold a
milk.
bunch of milk buckets. Oh yeah, what I think is funny about that sketchy alleyway is that it's literally right outside the shopping district HQ, who are meant to like prevent stuff like sketchy alleyways showing up.
I still work for them, don't I?
Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I started recording this video about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and honestly, I should have probably finished it at least a few days after I started recording it. The reason I have still not finished this video is, well, as you can see, I built most of the alleyway, and well, Harry made his fit shop here, and also took a bunch of minecarts, cheeky bugger. But yeah, basically, I was nearly finished. I just needed to add like a few more shulker boxes and leaves and open the shop. And then the alleyway would have been done, and I could have finished the video. But instead, I've gone back to binge watching Doctor Who. So for anyone who didn't know, I've decided now would be a good time to watch Doctor Who. Except, well, basically, yeah, binge watch all of Doctor Who from series one to, well, the most recent episode. And yeah, it turned out it was a bit of a bad time because today is the 3rd of June that I'm recording this, and it has now been 1 year since basically the start of the Age of Filthy Noobs. And I've got a very important video coming soon about the, well, not important, but, well, it's basically the shopping district's evolution over a year, because on the 2nd of June 2024, I took a screenshot of the shopping district, and then I basically just kept taking screenshots from the same point for a year now, and I think I might now stop taking screenshots and, well, release the video about the screenshots I took, basically, and, well, make a shopping district compilation. I could have just said that. Right, so, yeah. Yeah, and, yeah. I feel like I have some other important news for you. Oh yeah, also, basically, Bobcraft has been really inactive recently, despite it starting operation. What on earth is going on here? Apparently it's not worked. Bob hasn't played for about a month. Mafu hasn't played for about a month either. Dishwasher hasn't played since I started building the alleyway. And Harry hasn't played since, well, 2 days ago actually. Me and Harry are basically the only ones left who actually care about Bobcraft, the only active players left, and we're starting to become inactive. And I fear the worst may be coming for Bobcraft. So yeah, with all the inactivity, I'm left with a challenge. Either get everyone to return to Bobcraft fast before its inevitable doom, or I close Bobcraft to save on money and it's led even closer to its inevitable doom. So, yeah, basically, after this video, if no one starts playing again fast, I'm going to close Bobcraft and let people want to play it again. Well, maybe close Bobcraft. I still want to make videos about Bobcraft, but it depends if I can keep getting people to play. So, yeah. Basically, I'm going to finish this alleyway video today, because I want to take one last screenshot of the shopping district with this alleyway being complete before I upload that video of the shopping district over a year. So, let's finish this alleyway. I guess that's a lot of talking. Right, first of all, we need to gather leaf litter. Aha, finally, some leaf litter. Now I need to basically just place all this leaf litter everywhere and hope I have enough. Alrighty then, that should be all the leaf litter. How much more of this alley should I do? Should I add the armor stands? Well, the armor to them? Should I add the shulker boxes I put here in the test world? Should I add the sails that I built back here? Ooh, glow lichen. I'm gonna get the glow lichen. Oh, okay. Apparently, silk touch shovels do not pick up glow lichen. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that 9 probably isn't enough. There we go. That's the shulker boxes. So, what is there to do now? Yeah, I think that is basically the entire alleyway summed up. Sorry, we're about 2 or 3 weeks later than intended. Did I call them wicks or weeks there? Oh, I don't know. I haven't recorded in a while, as you might be able to tell. So, yeah, basically, this is the whole alleyway. I know there's not basically a single open shop yet, but the idea is if people continue to play, or start playing again, mostly in the case of Bobcraft now, then basically a bunch of shops will be brought, and people will be rushing to all these places like the today's special offers plates and the this armor thingy, and selling everything. And this as I was saying, this sketchy alleyway can hopefully become a big and bustling place. I don't know what I'm saying really. So, yeah, now, I'm meant to be doing my outro here. I'm not gonna say anything else, otherwise I'll just mess it all up again. Right, goodbye. I haven't left yet, because, well, I was thinking about doing something, like attaching something to the end of a video, possibly the final screenshots of the shopping district. I think that's what I came here for. Oh dear, either I'm really demotivated or I'm tired. It is actually quite late at night. Tally ho.